Alright, hey guys, it is Cameron at Devoted Gaming, and I'm excited to bring you this video. It is going to be so awesome. I've already made it before, but the file got all messed up, and you couldn't even really hear me because there's just annoying clicking sounds. But it's whatever, it's working now. You're excited, and I'm excited, and it's going to be a good episode because it's the first episode, kind of, even though I had an episode 0. Anyway, it's Devoted Mail. Yeah! So, now we are gonna go ahead and start it right on off with me telling you that isn't that cool that you're watching GTA 5 gameplay? I think it's pretty cool. You could think it's stupid, but I guess I don't know why. If you think it's dumb, then just close your eyes and listen to my nice voice just talking to you smoothly. Okay, anyhow, let's not get creepy with it anymore. So, I am really happy with the turnout. Got 2 comments asking questions, and I got 1 message inboxed to me. And we're gonna go ahead and answer those 3 questions today. The first 2 are gonna be the comments, and the last one will be the inbox. And the last one is a little bit longer, and it's kind of different subject. There we go. But anyhow, let's go ahead and jump right into a pool of number 1. It's kind of a hard question to answer, really, and it's hard for me to think about it, but we'll go ahead and I'll read it to you. What YouTubers do you look up to? Like, who inspired you? Smiley face. Lots of different YouTubers inspired me, really, and I really do look up to different ones for different things, really. My life in being entertained by YouTube has been by a wide array of different people, and I think the main ones really that inspired me to do what I'm doing now, and I guess how I'm doing it, I'm not really sure. Mainly just do what I'm doing, like actually be part of making videos on YouTube instead of just taking in the entertainment. I think the main one really, honestly, would be WoodysGamertag. I think Woody's Mail Monday series was very, very good, and Mail Monday and Painkiller already are really things that got me hooked on YouTube and watching things avidly, as I really liked the meaning behind lots of things in it, and that this one random guy on the internet would take questions from other random people on the internet and answer them and be able to help them, really, in any situations they have, or just also be entertaining depending on what the question is, honestly. I think it was awesome and just something that really, really set off my brain on this is something that's really cool. This is something that really entertains me. And I started watching Painkiller already around like episode 34, somewhere around there. And I've been hooked ever since. I still watch it now, a little bit less often since I've been making videos more. But when I have the chance, I watch it. But yeah, another one. Really, there's not really any more specific ones. Woody's Gamertag really is like the most specific one, honestly. Others would just be other gaming channels, really, that I've liked. We're not gonna really get into detail there because we need to move right on to the second question as we're 4 minutes in. Question number 2. Where are you from? I am from Winter Park, Florida, and I was raised in Winter Park, Florida. I moved to Oregon when I was about 14 or 15. I now live in Coos Bay, Oregon. It is a huge massive difference being in downtown Orlando, Florida, in Winter Park, and living in Coos Bay, Oregon. You probably don't even know what Coos Bay, Oregon is. There's a reason for that. It's small. It's really, really small. But the thing is, I won't be living here for very much longer, happily, very much happily, as I'll be moving to a different city for college, and I really look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. Let's move on to the third question now. It's a little bit of a long read for the question, so bear with me while I read it out for you guys. I feel as though you somewhat care for sports, assuming by the college football video and slight references you make to sports. If you do care at all about sports and have watched this, what was your opinion of the refs during the NCAA basketball tourney this year? To answer that question, I will say yes, I do love sports a lot and I watch avidly, and I did watch the tourney. The refs, I didn't really notice it a lot, like during the tourney, like thinking, wow, these guys are bad or anything really. I noticed like on games that I was really hooked on, some really bad calls and missed calls and whatnot, the normal things that you always catch on to. But I didn't think it was terrible really until the end of it when it was over and the national title game was done with, and I really looked back and like I saw replays of things and I heard people talking about it and I looked at it more and I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. That was pretty bad. But you know what? I'm not the one in control. I'm not the one who is reffing it. Those guys are there for a reason. They earned their spot there and they deserve to be there. Now whether they deserve to stay there with with how the calls went is what I think not quite deserving, but they obviously didn't get there just because they were randomly drawn out of a hat. Let's be honest. I mean, it might seem like it with how the reffing went, but we all know that they have a lot of pressure on them and are trying their best. I'm not trying to back them up because I don't agree with the calls, but that's just how things work out. We're not the ones in charge. They kind of are. But that's the end of this, and I really hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of Devoted Mail. It went a little bit longer than I planned on having the episode, but you know what? You just have to do that sometimes. See, sometimes it goes a little bit long, sometimes it's a little bit short. That's what she said. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of Devoted Mail. Comment whatever questions you have. Inbox me if you just want to inbox me. And I hope you guys have a swell day.
You never seen anybody in the scene that could hold a track down like this.